It's 10 trivia questions on ABBA, The Twilight Zone, classic rock, and more for David's birthday. Happy birthday, David. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to a very special birthday edition of Trivia with Buds. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for telling a friend who loves trivia to give it a listen. And thanks for celebrating my friend David in a special episode with quiz topics picked from Matthew and family. Happy birthday, David. Happy birthday, Dad. And I hope you have an awesome, awesome time playing along and listening to your very special birthday quiz on November 18th, 2023. Fun fact, David, my birthday's in November, and it was on November 7th. My daughter, November 8th. My son, November 19th. So we just got done with their big double birthday party, having a bunch of fun. I think I pinched a nerve in my back in the bounce house, which happens about every year now. And if you've got kids, which I know you do like Matthew, I'm sure you've probably done some similar injuries on birthday parties in the past. But I hope you have an awesome, awesome time, and I hope you guys are celebrating and have all kinds of fun. My fellow Scorpios born this month. We've got a quiz for you on all kinds of stuff you love, like ABBA and the Twilight Zone, and specifically the classic Twilight Zone, I was told by Matthew. But before we get to that, we've got your categories warm-up game. The letter is O. We have historical figures, weekend activities, and footwear. Historical figures, weekend activities, and footwear, all starting with the letter O. We'll listen for mine at the end of the episode, along with the fun fact of the day. But right now, we're jumping into your quiz on stuff you love. David, here we go. It's David's birthday quiz. Question number 1. Who is the only member of ZZ Top who didn't have a beard? Number 1. Who is the only member of ZZ Top who didn't have a beard? Number 2, in the Season 2 episode of Twilight Zone called Back There, a professor finds himself in the past with the ability to stop what major event? Number 2, in the Season 2 episode of the Twilight Zone called Back There, a professor finds himself in the past with the ability to stop what major event? Number 3, in March 2010, ABBA was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with what G-named group? Number 3, in March 2010, ABBA was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with what G-named group? Number 4, La Sagrada Familia is a famous landmark of Spain. In what city is it located? La Sagrada Familia is a famous landmark of Spain. In what city is it located? Number 5, how many children did George Washington have? How many children did George Washington have? Number 6, in what decade did Reese's Peanut Butter Cups hit the shelves? Number 6, in what decade did Reese's Peanut Butter Cups hit the shelves? Number 7, what Stephen King book of 2014 includes a car brand's name in its title? Number 7, what Stephen King book of 2014 includes a car brand's name in its title? Number 8, what nationality was tennis player Boris Becker? What nationality was tennis player Boris Becker? Number 9, what is the capital city of New Zealand? A lot of listeners in New Zealand. I think they're the third most listening country of this podcast. What's the capital city of New Zealand? And number 10, what eclectic guitarist is known for wearing a schoolboy's uniform on stage? Number 10, what eclectic guitarist is known for wearing a schoolboy's uniform on stage? Those are all your questions on stuff you love, David, for your birthday quiz for Matthew and Familia. I can't even talk. I must have pinched more than a nerve. We'll be right back with the answers right after this. We are back with the answers to David's birthday quiz. Let's see how everybody did playing along, especially David. Number 1, who's the only member of ZZ Top who doesn't have a beard? That's the drummer, Frank Beard. Ironically, his last name is Beard, no beard. Number 2, in the Season 2 episode of Twilight Zone called Back There, a professor finds himself in the past with the ability to stop the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Assassination of Abe Lincoln. Number 3, in March 2010, ABBA was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame along with what G-named group? It was Genesis, Peter Gabriel and Company, Genesis. Number 4, La Sagrada Familia is a famous landmark of Spain located in Barcelona. Number 5, how many children did George Washington have? 0, no kids. Number 6, in what decade did Reese's Peanut Butter Cups hit the shelves? The 1920s. Prohibition and peanut butter cups. Number 7, what Stephen King book of 2014 includes a car brand's name in its title? Mr. Mercedes. Number 8, what nationality was tennis player Boris Becker? German. Number 9, what is the capital city of New Zealand? That's Wellington. Shout out to everybody listening in Wellington right now. Number 10, what eclectic guitarist is known for wearing a schoolboy's uniform on stage? That's Angus Young of AC/DC. And there you have it, a fun quiz. David, I hope you had a good time celebrating your birthday this weekend. And just know you're in great company with a ton of Scorpios in my house. And thanks for being born, and thanks for listening to the show. So glad you dig it. Today's fact of the day is turkeys can see better than humans, better eyesight than humans. If you didn't know that, now you know. And we had the letter O, historical figures. I'm going to say Orville Redenbacher, popcorn master. Weekend activities, I'll say organizing. Anything, organize in the garage, we'll say, for example. And footwear, I'm going to say open-toed shoes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for celebrating loved ones with custom episodes of this podcast. Email ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime to set one of those up. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.